and 8 billion strangers jump at the exact same moment. Everyone hits the ground together. A massive, synchronized thud echoes across the continents. Does the Earth wobble? Does the planet drift from its orbit? The physics of a global leap are surprisingly clinical. Coordinating this event requires a global signal. Every human must stand in one spot. Logistics become a nightmare. Cities overflow. The crowd density in New York reaches critical levels. People are packed shoulder to shoulder. The air grows hot and humid from 8 billion breathing bodies. A single sneeze triggers a human landslide. Thousands are crushed before the jump even begins. The coordination is a disaster. The anticipation is palpable. The countdown starts now. Everyone leaps. For a brief second, 8 billion bodies are airborne. Gravity pulls everyone back down. Newton's third law dictates an equal and opposite reaction. As the crowd pushes off, the Earth is pushed away. The planet moves. The distance is infinitesimal. The Earth shifts by roughly 1/100 billionth of the width of a single atom. This movement is completely undetectable. No sensor on Earth can record it. The planet does not wobble. It does not tilt. The orbital path remains unchanged. The sheer mass of the Earth is too great. 8 billion humans are a rounding error. The kinetic energy is a mosquito hitting a freight train. The planet barely notices the effort. The landing is where things get interesting. The Earth didn't move, but the people did. 8 billion humans hit the pavement simultaneously. This isn't a physics problem anymore. It is a noise problem. The sound is a singular, planet-wide crack of thunder. The impact sends a massive shockwave through the crust. Seismic waves ripple outward from every city. Concrete cracks. Glass shatters in every window from Tokyo to London. The synchronized landing creates a global harmonic vibration. The ground behaves like a drum's skin. In densely populated areas, the pressure is immense. The sudden compression of air between the feet and the floor creates a localized sonic boom. Eardrums rupture across several continents. The noise is so loud it can be heard in the upper atmosphere. Birds fall from the sky in shock. The crust doesn't break, but the surface infrastructure fails. Pavement buckles, water mains burst. The world is suddenly covered in a layer of broken glass and sewage. The jump was harmless to the planet, but the landing is a logistical catastrophe of unprecedented proportions. Now comes the real problem. 8 billion people are standing in the same place. To jump together, everyone had to gather in massive clusters. The urban centers are now death traps. Panic sets in as the shockwaves settle. Millions try to leave the crowd at once. The resulting human crush is lethal. Pressure waves move through the masses like water. People are pushed into walls with enough force to break ribs. Oxygen levels drop in the center of the huddles. The heat from billions of bodies creates localized heat islands. Temperature rises 10 degrees in minutes. Heat stroke becomes a global epidemic. Traffic is frozen. Every road is blocked by abandoned cars and fleeing crowds. Emergency services are non-existent because the paramedics were also jumping. The global supply chain vanishes instantly. Food deliveries stop. The power grid flickers and dies as transformers are knocked over by falling people. The world enters a state of total, synchronized chaos. The jump took 1 second, the recovery will take decades. The fallout extends beyond the cities. Massive migrations begin as people flee the ruined urban centers. Billions of feet trampling the land turn forests into mud pits. Soil erosion accelerates overnight. The sheer weight of the concentrated crowds has compacted the Earth's surface in specific zones, altering local drainage patterns. Flash floods ravage the plains. The global economy collapses because the stock market was too busy jumping. Currency becomes meaningless. The only valuable resource is a sturdy pair of shoes. Governments attempt to organize relief, but the communication lines are severed. Satellite imagery shows the Earth covered in shimmering patches of human migration. The planet looks like it has a skin rash of 8 billion people. Wildlife is displaced. Entire ecosystems are crushed under the weight of the Great Leap. The atmosphere is filled with the dust of pulverized concrete and dried mud. Sunlight dims. The temperature drops. A man-made winter begins not from nukes but from the dust of a very large, very stupid group activity. The irony is palpable. The Earth is perfectly fine. The humans are the only things that are broken. In the end, the experiment is a success. The physics are confirmed. The Earth is far too heavy to be moved by biological entities. The orbital trajectory remains stable. The stars are still in the same place. The only thing that actually changed is the global insurance premium. Every single policy on Earth now contains a specific clause regarding synchronized jumping. The act is officially classified as a global act of God. Though the God in this case was just a very viral TikTok challenge. The world slowly rebuilds. The rubble is cleared. The survivors learn a valuable lesson about the scale of the universe. We are very small. The planet is very large. And jumping in unison is a terrible way to spend a Saturday afternoon. What happens if we replace the atmosphere with whipped cream? The results are sticky. Subscribe to the What If Club to see the mess. We have more bad ideas.